Hi, everybody. I'm Shihab Chowdhury. I'm one of the team leaders at DEFRA working on the deposit return scheme for drinks containers, so DRS. I'll be providing an update on DRS today. Next slide, please. I think the main update is the appointment of the Deposit Management Organisation, or the DMO, which is the industry-led scheme administrator for DRS. So it was announced today, so very much hot off the press, that UK Deposit Management Organisation Limited has been appointed as the DMO for England, Northern Ireland, and Scotland. The appointment took place last Friday, but announced today. As mentioned, the DMO is an industry-led, not-for-profit private body that will run the scheme, and this is very much similar to how other schemes internationally are set up. UK DMO represents a significant proportion of the UK drinks and retail sector, and I'll talk a little bit more about their representation and engagement approach over the next few slides. On the right is a snip of the new DMO website, which is ukdmo.co.uk. It's worth saying that this is not the scheme or the brand name. I think that's something that will be worked up over the next sort of few weeks and months by the DMO. So I thought I'd just clarify that. Next slide, please. And again, please. So I think these slides talk through the future of DRS engagement, and I think the headline is that this essentially the transition from government-led engagement to DMO-led engagement. So government has been heavily sort of engaging with industry over the last few years on DRS, working on the various consultations, the sort of development of policy, and more recently the statutory instruments of the legislation. Much of this has been led through government forums such as DRS Industry Forum and the sector-specific subgroups. The next phase of engagement will be led by the DMO, and it will focus on operational delivery. Of course, UK DMO Limited has only recently been appointed, of course, and is in the early stages of establishing itself. But I know, and I think those sort of working quite closely within this area know that they've been sort of already engaging sort of regularly with industry, and I think this will only ramp up. And they've done this through their board and their advisory group. So the DMO board is representative of producers and retailers of every size and every sector that will be involved in DRS. It's supported by the advisory group, which I mentioned, which is comprised of representatives from an even wider group of organisations, which includes trade associations that have got a direct interest in DRS. The advisory group is designed to provide that sort of strategic input and challenge across the wide sort of breadth of stakeholders involved in DRS, and will play a critical role in informing the DMO board of their decisions and providing transparency. And it's worth also saying that the DMO is committed to engaging fully with all stakeholders throughout the process of designing, implementing, and ultimately operating the scheme to ensure that DRS is a success and is accessible and inclusive as possible. So what is changing? In short, DRS-related engagement will focus on operation delivery. So again, just to recap that point, that operation delivery engagement will be led quite rightly by the DMO. The formal sort of government forums will sort of essentially begin to start being phased out. What is staying the same? I think I'd like to really stress that as government will be maintaining that regular engagement with producers, retailers, sort of wider industry, consumer groups, environmental NGOs, and other stakeholders through things like one-to-ones and other engagement channels. Moving forward, a key part of our role is to work with UK DMO, with Scottish Government, and with DERA colleagues over in Northern Ireland to monitor delivery and ensure the smooth implementation of DRS for businesses and consumers, and to resolve any sort of key issues that arise. Next slide, please. So this slide just highlights some of the milestones this year, what's been achieved, and what we can expect over the next sort of few months and years. In short, the focus is on the DMO sort of scaling up in terms of their staff and things like finance, but also working on their operational blueprint. A lot of thought has already gone into this prior to sort of formal appointment, and we would expect the DMO to begin sharing the operational detail with producers, retailers, and other relevant stakeholders in due course. And I think that that's probably the main thing to pry out from this slide.